What whose song this was? I don't remember. Also, today might be short. I just... How do I put this? Not a great morning. A lot of garbage happened. Ugh. I guess at this point the portal has been fixed. Your character never mentions this to anyone. Not an important detail to mention to, like, Bryce or something. I don't know. Just saying that an important detail your character never mentions. I like this part. I think Sebastian just shows up for no reason. I think Bryce... Like, notice that Bryce also has a occurrence in a backer character. Specifically, he shows up for Katsuharu, in which Bryce doesn't act like Bryce at all. I know the idea is like, oh, they're different off work and on work, but Bryce comes across kind of goofy. Like, the whole situation's kind of weird, especially since it's kind of implied that Bryce has been living here for a long time and would probably know Katsuharu well enough that he would smooth it over. I mean, calling him a friend is a bit of a... That feels like such a, like, backer thing of, like, oh, we're friends. Although, technically, since Sebastian brings it up. Again, this... Wouldn't this, like... Again, there's one thing I want to bring up about this in a moment, like the espionage thing. Why... So at first it's like, okay, Maverick and Sebastian are assigned to you on Maverick's suggestion. Then Sebastian goes away, and you're not given as much as a clue to not talk to outside agents about anything. You're not even given the instructions, and like, you're barely told not to talk about the murder investigation. Like, the greater political scheme is peeked at, but it doesn't make sense. It's like someone lets you peek through the door, but all you see is a giant jumbled mess, and he's like, you shouldn't go out there. I think I got that one right. No, that's not what that is. Frisk. Gefouilleerd. Wow, I actually got it right. That's impressive. That's a pretty complicated word I've barely ever used, and I got it right. Wow. Yeah, there's something I'm going to be proud of today. Look how Kevin goes and tries to recruit Sebastian. It's just fucking stupid. Ugh. Also, the concept that they have the concept of Midwest institution implies a lot about the pre-existing institutions and their concepts on the compass. Like, this says so much that it doesn't ever address. Unsavory. I like the Dutch term this is just such a great term. Ongure types, unsavory individuals. But as a certain, because it uses the word types for people, it's such a it's got such a zinger to it. So here's a couple of things to consider. One, do they have the means to actually move the portal? Because they don't seem to have any fucking cars. I don't think you're going to move that portal with a couple of logs and a cart. Second off, the way this is described, wouldn't you be a lot more reserved about this? Like, considering how far we are in the story, like, Reza's fucked up, your player character knows about this. This really feels like it would work a lot better earlier on when it's like, Reza's gone missing, and he might have gone a bit kooky. You know, I'm just saying, it's a bit late to be this optimistic about things. That being said, yeah, there are conspiracy nuts in both senses. Like, everything is a conspiracy, but they also are a conspiracy. I liked it a bit more. I can arrest you if you insist. Because that's really what it comes down to, and I imagine that Sebastian's kind of full of it. Like, I think the reason he's doing this is Sebastian is either the kind of person who easily gets power drunk, and he kind of just bathes in the fact, like, at this point, here's another thing to consider. Bryce could be dead, and Sebastian is doing this instead of, like, the resident. Like, something weird is going on that Sebastian is given portal duty at all at this point. Ugh. I might have a bit of a twist. I've seen enough. Let's go before he gets the acids. I mean, this is something I do a lot, is I mention these things. People are like, are you going to do that? I'm like, no, I'm theorizing about the possibility space, people. Possibility space discussions are different from insinuating you're going to do something. The nuance is that there's a curiosity to the actual means over the desire to achieve. I find this a bit over-exaggeration. Like, you write a little bit... Like, he knows a few people that write for a magazine. And then you say, oh, you're involved. I don't think knowing a few people at your local magazine is too involved. That could be incidental. Especially since this, because it's implied he knows a few people from... Oh, wait. Ah, God, I read this wrong. He knows a few people from writing a column. Okay, that changed the context. That's really annoying when you miss a word and that word changes so much and you feel dumb. That having been said, I've had the same encounter, but when I was little, and I wrote a little poem, and everyone was like, "Man, that's a good poem," and they sent it to the local mayor. Man, I guess that can happen. I didn't give a shit. I just wrote something, and apparently it was good. I think my sister achieved something similar too. Weird. And that does make him a lot more involved if he's writing a little column. That being said, just writing a column isn't that much of a thing. Like, if you are periodically writing, although it is a column. But the way it comes across really sounds like this. Like, it was just, implies that it was only one piece. It's very hard the context here is very thin. I think I'm going to stop here. Like I said, I'm not 100% feeling it today. But hey, we got some lines done. That's nice. Wow, Kevin's part's not that long. There's a lot of chunky text. Like, there's a lot of writing, but there's not much going on. Why the fuck does Kevin get to sleep with you, though? Also, why does this... Like, they split up the text in such a way that... You just met with Kevin. Why is this different? Why is this so distinct from each other? Was it originally going to be more like, ooh? This is kind of weird. Like, why don't you trust Sebastian on this? Sebastian clearly has something going on. A racket! Anyway, I'm glad I got through that without too much complaining. Although I did get a couple of good nags out there. Good beans. Ugh. Today's not an art day. I tried to draw something that looked like crap. Maybe we're going to try later. I want to do something today. I want to do something. I need legs. I need to draw leggies. Good legs. But legs are hard, man. Fucking legs. Ugh. Ugh.